Hello there, Virgo. My name's Frankie. I am a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Virgo for October of 2020. We're 9 months into the year already. For everybody who's new out there, I pull four cards for the month. We'll use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month. And we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to pull everything together for us. Now I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you, so it makes all you Virgos named Frankie, I suppose, for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and rising sign, you get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't believe the cards are going to go week by week. I believe they'll probably blend in and out throughout the month like an overall theme. Now I have a short message for us, and it's kind of funny, but I guess maybe not. They keep saying, watch your temper. Watch the temper, Virgo. And when I laid the cards after, I was like, oh, I see one where we're going to have to watch our temper. But watch our temper because the drama is very strong this month, and some of it will be very unexpected. So it's like something you can smell and taste and feel. What is that called? There's a word for that. Visceral, something like that. It's like so thick, you can almost cut it with a knife. So watch the temper. It'll probably be important for us. I think maybe the words that are coming at us are muddied or muddled, or we're not getting the clarity that we need from others, and so the temper is going to get short. We have good words, but one of them is clarity. We have transformation, clarity, synthesis, love, and honesty. Those are good words. And temperament, but we don't have temperament there. Our card on the bottom of the deck here, I think it'll all work out with it for us because we handle everything. We get it done and dot the I's and cross the T's. First one here is the Knight of Rods. That's going to be fire energy, which is going to be interesting. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, male or female. This knight here is he's not a battle knight. He's more like a knight, a jousting knight, like he's going off to play in the games. Sometimes it's a younger person, it's a less mature energy than the king, but more mature than the page of wands or rods or whatever. But this particular knight is a messenger. He's bringing us good news. It's usually concerning work. Uh, or social activities. Rod's energy is usually business, finance, type energy, but these are general readings. So somebody giving us good news around work or social activities, and the good news that they're giving to us can relate to almost any happily anticipated like event, a journey, a vacation, a change of residence, a job, something that we're waiting for to hear from, an engagement, a marriage. And we have another card that shows that actually kind of too. This if it represents a specific person, it will be a younger type energy. They're not little kids like pages, or maybe young adult type energy, or someone who acts like that based on not losing your temper. If it is around a young adult or a teenager that's at home or something, you might want to watch it with the younger ones this month for whatever reason. But it's a great good energy because it's the same quality as the king and queen of rods, and that means loyalty, trustworthiness, honesty, love, dependability. So whatever the message is, we know it's truthful, and we know that it can be trusted, and it is faithful. So it's going to be a good message around work, social activities, things like that. Maybe promotion energy, whoever's bringing it to us. but it's going to help us in some manner because it's trustworthy energy. We know when we hear it, it is a truth and not like a fallacy type. That's what I want to say. Because our next energy, we get a lot of people here. Next energy here is the Page of Cups. That's even more younger energy than the other one, but this is water energy. So more emotional type energy. I love the Page of Cups energy because he has that fish in the cup and it's like the rabbit in the hat. The magician, he's looking in here, the fish sticking out of it. He's looking into it like he likes what he sees, and he likes what he sees, and he seems to expect approval for it. So this is going to be water energy, male or female, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio type energy. If it's someone outside of us, it could be a younger person or someone who acts immature too, maybe a son, a daughter, a younger brother, sister type energy perhaps, but it brings us a message too, like a message about love, because it's cup energy, and we have the word love right down here. And it's cup energy, so message about love, maybe engagement or a wedding, maybe our own, but there's maybe we want to get engaged or get married, uh, but there's like some situation where there's like an inherent emotional risk involved in it. Circumstances, they're like exciting and scary, like at the same time. So it's like when someone suddenly elopes. The kid comes home and says, "Guess what, Mom? At college this weekend, I married my girlfriend." That crazy stuff. Or I could be suddenly eloping. If it's us in this reading, if it is representing us, right, it would mean that we have some kind of an idea in our head that we have already decided to take a emotional risk on, period. And we aren't interested at all in anyone dissuading us from it. That would be the end of that. We feel it's going to work out, end of that. So if it's not a person or it's us, it's something, if it's not a person outside of us, it's something that we know we are going to do, period, is how I want to say it, period with a big period, something we know we are going to do, and nobody is going to stop us from doing it, if that makes any sense. But with the energy of that original message, I don't know if there's something astrologically going on out there. Gonna have to watch it, because next we get the Temperance card, and that's when we're being asked to blend things in a harmonious manner, to actually transform things, like our word down here, blend things in a harmonious way. So, and we have the ability right now to use our creative talents to achieve a goal. Like being an alchemist in the old times, or a magician, we'd be mixing the stream of spiritual energy. That will be the water her foot's in. See how she's pouring it from one cup to the other, and not um, losing a drop. That's what I want to say. Blending of the spiritual into the material in a positive way, and creating new forms. So it's a card of manifestation, where we're using our energy, we're using it positively, with a good deal of control over it. A good deal of a control, which comes from trusting our inner guidance, trusting on what we're being told, trusting on what that Page of Cups, if it is us, we aren't being dissuaded from what it is. That is our goal. So we need to temper our ego, right? With this, we're learning to temper our ego. This is when we learn to temper our ego really good with the needs, with the legitimate needs of our spirit that's within us. That's why it's a card of manifestation and of creation. So it's a time of really deep inner growth and outer harmony where we have patience. Hold the temper, Virgo. Patience, and we can accommodate all these different elements, whether they're raw materials or resources or personnel or ideas, into a harmonious whole, you know, into something that synthesizes. So it's a creative energy that calls for patience. So we have a creative energy that is calling for us to use it patiently and in right manner, to stand up in clarity, right? And honesty, like our word down here, to blend and synthesize into whatever it is, what I'm saying it that way because we're all different. Whatever it is that is my goal. Am I going towards a new job? Am I going towards a new love with these first two cards? What is it that I'm bringing forward? But it's a maturity process where I'm not pushing it and forcing it. I'm doing the steps as they come with patience, with fortitude, with a clear sight, and looking at all aspects of it as I bring it forward. So wherever it is, that's what it is. And with that page of cups energy and this next one here, this is quite interesting. This is the Three of Rods. And this is someone who is ready, willing, and able to hang on to whatever he or she has achieved by remaining in calm control of the situation, knowing that there is no need to, like, for impulsiveness. There is no need for impulsiveness. That's that mature, strong energy. No need for impulsiveness. A time of acting in a mature, responsible manner, based on experience, based on common sense. This is an excellent card to go with that patience card, based on experience and common sense, and taking things firmly into hand. You know, like standing in my truth, standing in my honesty, being very clear when I speak, that kind of energy. So we've consolidated some type. That is weird. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Well, I hope it straightens up here. We've consolidated our situation, business, enterprise, and now we can expect some type of financial gain because Rod's energy is usually business finance, like I told you before. So by clear definition of the role we want to play, we're preparing, we are like presenting some type of a positive picture to the world at large. We're showing ourselves positive picture to the world at large, and this type of attitude, right? Like with the patience from the temperance and the ability to tame my ego with what spirit really needs. We when we get in this type of an energy, right? Then we can people will come to us, people that can help us, or circumstances that are helpful will be presented to us. So we've established a really solid foundation for our business, for our occupation, whatever it is, and we can expect, because of that, we can expect cooperation from others that'll help us to succeed. This is an excellent energy. And so at this point, we would be very clear about who I am, right? I'm very clear about who I am, and others respond to us positively because we are clear. We are confident, right? So people respond to us in the manner that we present ourselves. In the manner we present ourselves. That is a powerful, strong energy, like for bringing something forward or for manifesting something. If it's around the business financial realm, that's great, or a creative idea, or like this. If I want a new love relationship and I'm going to go after it, because now we got a mega strong energy. We got the Queen of Swords energy, so this is really formidable. It's going to be male or female. It's going to be air energy. So it's going to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, male or female, a person of power and authority, either in the mental world or in the spiritual realm. Kind of can represent emotional loss. It can represent bereavement. This card in my old deck, she's sitting sideways. She has a rope around her wrist, and the sword is held out in front of her. And she's got it pointed like to something in the distance, and it's almost like, come on, I'm going to knight you or I'm going to chop off your head. It's that type of energy. So when this is like it can show us that we've suffered some kind of a personal emotional loss or some type of separation. That could be why we have the Knight of Rods and the Knight or the Page of Cups right in the same exact reading. We could have had a divorce, widowhood. It's a person with authority and power. If it's someone outside of us, they're very strong-willed. They have the ability to cope with loss and go on. And if it's, I'm trying to think here, if it's not a person, it can mean that we've just had a really devastating emotional experience, and no matter how hard it was, it's going to open up the door for us, as a means to become more spiritual or stronger. So the experience, even if it was painful for us at the time when it happened, it will be seen as positive growth, like it's in the future. If that makes any sense, it'll feel like I grew through what I thought was a horrible, devastating time. Now, if this Queen of Swords energy is someone who's going to help me, let's say this is a boss or at a place for a new job or my boss. You never boo-hoo to the Queen of Swords. You don't go in and say, Julie hurt my feelings. Julie's doing this. Julie's doing that. They do not care. It's not that they don't care. This is a very spiritual energy. They are not listening to the boo-hoo. Queen of Swords energy is state the facts and the facts only. Just tell me what Julie did, period. Walk in, tell me what was done. You can possibly tell me how you feel, but don't give it any type of emotional overtone. All their decisions are mental, factual based. Emotion does not fall into them. So if I'm dealing with someone outside of myself and I want to make an impact, or there's something I want to get from them, like I want to present them, these are my qualities and why I'd benefit you, right? As an employee, I can do this, 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 and this for your company. I'm a fast learner. She's that type of energy. But I wouldn't go in and say, and bend over or, like kiss her feet because I want this job so bad. I'd be there with all my facts lined up, all my ducks in a row, if that's what I want. Because this card here, this 3, tells us that we are ready, willing, and able to stand up for ourselves. Queen of Swords does that. So I don't know where these are going to come down, but they will come down, So I keep going back to that original message. Watch our temper this month. I think things are going to go right, because either way, it's like we're going to have the patience to temper this, even with this younger energy. Stand up for ourselves and go for what we want. So it's a month, I believe, that we are going to be bringing like something forward for ourselves that is different, that is new, that is more creative, that brings more clarity into our lives, and that sets us up, I believe, sets us up in some type of a manner that might be a financial thing as an end result, even if it was through dissolving of a relationship. So watching it this month and deciding what it is, I think I'd want to get real clear on what I want to transform in my life, what I want to change, and how I am going to present myself to others, right, in order to manifest that which it is that I want, and not to let anybody knock me down or off of my stride because of that original message. You can almost feel or taste and smell the drama that's coming towards me. So it's an outside influence, not me, I don't believe, for the most of us anyhow, bringing myself the drama. It's like being brought to me, if that makes any sense. What is our angel card? I'm talking. Opportunity to forgive. Can't make up the angel cards. I think we're going to have a time this month that says this situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release any negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. This will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Well, forgiveness, I guess, at forgiveness is good at any time, right? Here it is. It's good at any time, but with these cards and that Queen of Swords in there, this is an interesting energy. Like, it's, I'm going to do what I need to do, and I'm going to hold back and be patient, but it still will be done. So it feels like a determined energy here. You know, even if I walk away and I forgive it and move on, I'll still do it the way I'm going to do it. The angels sent you this card because they see that you've grown weary of a reoccurring negative pattern in your life. To break the cycle, it's important you release old toxic thoughts about the current situation and relationship. You can do this by breathing deeply on each exhalation, giving your fears, worries, and anger and other painful emotions to the angels. Forgiveness doesn't mean you're condoning the other person's behavior. It means that you will be unwilling to carry toxic feelings, thoughts about him or her. Release, be free, and experience positive patterns through forgiveness. Avoid blaming yourself or others as you release anger, a creative resolution till the situation will appear. There are no hidden blessings in this. There are hidden blessings, in this relationship and situation. Focus upon desires instead of fears and judgments. I hate those hidden blessings. The blessings in disguise when you're going through them, Virgo. Oh, well, Virgo, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell y'all Thank you for your likes, shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them. I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all the information is down below the screen over at the website. Over at the website also, there are two videos. One explains a prayer class I put out there for you. It's 2.5 hours long. It really explains how to do or format prayers, why you format them the way you do, all that. That's over there. And the sutras are the other classes. They're over there. They're simple thought forms. Put them in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day. It enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. So they're over at the website. And to all of you I've met through 4 whole years of doing YouTubes now, and everybody I've met through 32 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all, been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.